Welcome back. It's Friday, which means it's time for your weekly can't miss list. All the films and shows you need to see this weekend, especially if it's cold and you're just staying outside. We're joined by NBC New York digital reporter Kay Ingram with so many new things to discuss. Always good to have you with us,
Hey,
Kay.
Joe.
All right, so let's start off with a movie that's just been getting so much buzz. It's The Last Showgirl. Stars Pamela Anderson of Baywatch fame back in the day. She's a showgirl who's been performing for, 30 years, and her show is going to be canceled. She's already got a Golden Globe nomination from this one, and the buzz just keeps going, right?
The buzz just keeps going. And speaking of Golden Globe nominations, we also got a new Miley Cyrus song in the movie as well that she wrote for it, which was nominated for a Golden Globe. But speaking of the storyline, you got it just right. So she's been a performer for 30 years, but now she's left to figure out her life. What does she do next now that the show is closing? And of course, she has to deal with, ageism, sexism, figuring out what to do next. I will say, though, that the responses, critics, it's kind of like a mixed bag. Some people are like, this is amazing. Other people are like, yeah, they could have done better.
Okay.
So the jury's out on that. But it also stars Brenda Song. You've also got Jamie Lee Curtis, who we know this week has, been very public about donating, $1 million?
$1 million,
for the wildfires relief.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, we'll see if she gets an Oscar nomination. She's got the Golden Globe nom, so we'll see what happens next. All right, so also in theaters, Hard Truths. It's a powerful British drama. It talks about depression, and it's being praised by critics as well. What should we know?
It is. I'm actually really glad that my producer, Chris, included this one in our list because it really is interesting. It follows this family in Britain, in London, and so essentially it's families navigating family-type stuff. Now, I know that sounds vague, but I think that's the big draw of what people are really liking about this film that's in theaters is that you can relate to it. It resonates. It talks about complicated family dynamics, mental health, which is hard, those dynamics which are hard, and some of those truths around that, which, of course, can be a hard pill to swallow. It's from the legendary director, Mike Leigh, and so it's really incredible of a watch that could be underrated, but I hope a lot of people go to watch.
All right. Let's shift gears here. See what I did there? Ooh. Shifting Gears is a new sitcom. It's on ABC. It's with Tim Allen. I feel like it's the 90s. Tim Allen in an ABC sitcom.
He's back.
What should we know about this?
Well, yes, one of our favorite TV dads is back, and he is in Shifting Gears. It's this new sitcom on ABC, like you mentioned. He is this widowed, stubborn dad, and essentially he gets reconnected with his daughter, and she comes into his life. Not just herself, it's also her teenage kids who are with her, and they end up moving in. So you can only imagine what happens with that. So you've got that series that you can watch on Hulu. And it should be interesting. I mean, for one, it's Tim Allen, and if you are missing Home Improvement, which some critics say the show might need a little bit of that, that's actually going to be on Netflix in February. So.
It needs a little improvement. All right. All right, here's one that I know you think needs no improvement at all, and that is The Traitors on Peacock. It is back. This is one of your favorites, isn't it?
It is one of my favorites. I'm such a loyal Traitors fan. Can I just say, Alan Cumming and his fits, that is the can't miss. Truly, you need nothing else. But if you are interested in the show and how it works, it's a competition, and they're back for their third season, and folks are trying to get up to $250,000, but all they have to do is figure out who are the traitors, who are the faithfuls, and this season we're joined by Bob the Drag Queen. You've got...
I see Britney Spears' ex on there?
Yes! Okay, and then also we've got Tom Sandoval, so that's going to be interesting to see which one he ends up being.
Of course, Dorinda's in it.
Classic. It's so funny, and it's so good. It's just you want to sink your teeth into it every episode, so that'll be
It is a fun show. I watched the first season, and I have to admit I did enjoy it. All right, we got a little less than a minute here. There's a cop drama out called Call, and it's interesting because it uses, body camera footage and takes some interesting approaches, right?
Yeah, and I really like that. For me personally, I love when directors and shows or movies, they get interesting, right? The perspectives are different, and so they're using exactly that, the dash cam video, the cell phone footage. They're using body cam footage to offer different perspectives. And so it is about cops who are in California, and they're riding around, doing what cops do. But, of course, there's drama to it, and you can watch that on Prime right now. If you're looking to binge something, all 8 episodes are out right now.
All right. That's the best when you can watch it all at once and you don't have to wait. Hey, Ingram, great list this week. Thank you so much for everything. Good to have you with us.
Thanks, Brad.